Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the show. Today we're going to be working on Shelby the truck. Love the truck, there's nothing wrong with it, but I just felt like it needed a little upgrade in the looks department. So what I ended up doing is sourcing some OEM LED headlights and an OEM Limited Grille for it. So this is the Limited Grille. Looks great, nice high-end look to it, and of course the OEM LED headlights. And what we're going to do is just do a quick run through of how to swap out the grille and OEM headlights. There might need to be some tweaking in forescan, which I'm going to cover in a later episode. But here we have the before. And then the after. It's a big difference, right? But anyways, thank you for joining me. If you haven't, please consider subscribing. I really appreciate that. And let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for joining. Okay, we're going to cover some really basic stuff. Here, you'll notice that each side of the fender well has like a 7mm screw here, 2 for each side, right? So we need to unscrew that to loosen up this bumper trim piece. And you'll also notice that there are the plastic OEM connectors or fasteners here. It just requires like a simple trim tool, both here, 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 all across here. And so we're going to remove this radiator kind of shroud, and that'll give us access to the actual grill itself. So I'm just going to do that real quick, super easy to do, and then we're going to get down to the real work. So you'll see we have these bolts here that we're going to need to remove to get this out. This is for the grill, and these 2 and these 3 will take out the headlight assembly. Okay, so we have some wiring harnesses here, right? And what we're going to have to do, this long wiring harness here plugs into the fuse relay, right? We have this fuse assembly, and this whole cable runs the whole distance to both front headlights. And so I'll address this fuse situation later, but what I'm trying to do is mock up the whole connector with light connector assembly to the existing lighting loom so that I can mock up the lights. So in here there are 3 Torx bolts, and what we need to do is remove this panel and put it on the new LED light. So what we're going to do is slide this in, but before we do that, we have to plug in the connector to here. So locked in place, there's a red tab, push it forward, ready to go. You have our locating pin here that slides into its receiver here. Okay, so here we are at the fuse box, right? What I need to do is pull out this number 10 fuse and replace it with this assembly here. You might need to pick up a set of pliers or something like that to make it easier on yourself. So, first test, it looks good. These fuckers are bright, and they fucking look great. So, win-win, right? Should we try the high beams? Yeah, even brighter. So ridiculous, but they look great. The video doesn't really capture it because there's so much light being emitted here, but in real life it actually looks quite nice. And here it is with just the DRLs. So what we need to do is remove these screw clip retainer things, right? They're in there, they're blocked off here. So what I'm gonna do is use my trusty Dremel to free them.